Just more time to get a little bit healthier, get my legs back under me. And then just we got a couple of new guys, so just getting them in the rotation, sort of now being a mentor to them and being sort of an old guy, if you could even call it that, just because I know that they're coming and asking all of us different things, and they're just trying to follow our lead. So sort of leadership roles that we have now have sort of changed over the time from the spring to now.
Are you 100% with your leg yet? And if you are, when did you get to that point?
Definitely 100%, but I've been 100% for a while. It's hard to say.
Last season, were you on the sideline during games? And however you were on game day, did you watch the receivers? Did you watch the game as a fan? How did you observe it?
No, I wasn't on the sideline until the bowl game. I was actually up in the box for the games, but I think I sort of watched it as both. I mean, I was cheering for my teammates, of course, but you also got to sort of take mental reps and steal reps as good as you can. I mean, being injured, you want to see what the other team does, what your guys are doing well, so that, hey, you can go give them pointers, and just so you can learn for yourself, because missing 8 games, that takes a toll on you. So I needed to find a way to get better during that time in any way that I could, and sort of watching was the best way for me.
How much of a luxury is it to have Kalijah as a teammate and be able to study and watch him?
Oh, it's amazing. He's a great leader. He helps us whenever we need to. He gives us tips. And that's one thing that he's really done a great job of this year. I think he's just become the guy in our room, and we know it. And he does a good job of leading young guys, and even the older guys, he holds us all accountable. So I think that it's a great thing to have him in the room.
What's it like being inside that competition? I know you guys like and respect each other, but you're also competing for playing time.
Right. It's heated. Every day we know we got to come out here and we got to give our best, or somebody's going to take our spot. And I think that that's healthy. We know that we got a room full of receivers that can all play right now and that will all contribute this season. So I think it's good just to have competition to make us better. And I think that we all enjoy it and we're thriving under it. So.
You on the outside slot, a little of both?
A little bit of both. I played mostly outside. I'm taking some slot reps as well, though.
Consistency came from?
We came out here and worked every day on the jugs before practice. If we didn't like what we got with the quarterbacks after practice. But that was just one of my goals, to have at least one catch every game. I'm still going to keep trying to do that, and I'm going to keep working on my craft.
We see this as a very deep wide receiving core. Do you guys see it the same way?
Yeah, but we like it like that. When we all compete, a lot of us like that. We're gonna get better. And I just think that's how Kemp's gonna help us get to that point.
You mentioned the quarterbacks. How are the quarterbacks looking so far?
The quarterbacks look good. We still working. We still getting together after practice, before practice sometimes, trying to get that chemistry.
How much do you rely on Kalijah to kind of show you guys the ropes and kind of model your game after what he does?
Ever since I've been here, Kalijah's always been a great leader. Always led by example, not much of a talker, but always led by example, showed me the expectations, and he's always giving me tips, and yeah.
Is it more pressure to know that if he's covered, you guys got to make a play, or is that more exciting to know that you may have more opportunities?
I think it's exciting. Whether he's covered or not, we still got to work like we're going to get the ball, and that's just our mindset.
Sometimes in wideouts we like to say, this guy's the 1, this guy's the 2. Are you the 2 in this wide receiving core? Do you guys see it that way?
In our receiver core, I think everybody's the 1. We're all working to get better. We still got Kalijah, he's the leader, but I think we're all the 1 right now.
Where do you see yourself having improved since the end of last season?
I've been working on my flexibility, getting in and out of breaks, been watching a little more film, trying to get more knowledge of the game. But yeah, that flexibility part has been my main focus in the offseason.
CJ, kind of hard to figure when we watch you out here. How did that happen? How did your recruitment pick up at the end?
I would say coming in early in high school, I kind of didn't play football in the beginning. And then towards the maybe my sophomore to junior year, I really started kind of like going to camps a little bit. And then after that, I started picking up a little small, D1 offers, like, Toledo and Mercer and stuff like that. And then one of my receiver coaches knew the coach that coached here, Coach Hankton. and they got in contact, and he came and got me like right before signing day. It was like, hey, just come just come look at the school, see if you like it, and if you do, we can go from there. When I came up here, I felt great home, and that's when I came.
What do you mean you didn't play football? Did you play other sports? Did you play when a kid and quit, or what do you mean by that?
So I played Little League, so around 6 and 7, and then I took a long time off, didn't play in middle school, and I missed my first year of high school. So I ran track, and I swam, and then I played a little basketball every now and then, but I finally got on back on the field in 7th grade year.
Were you a really good swimmer? I remember Kyle Shermer was a state champion swimmer.
Oh yeah, I was pretty good. I did the butterfly, the freestyle, and then I was in all the relay events. So I was pretty good, pretty fast.
Do you the catch against Tennessee? Pretty memorable. Have you looked back at that play? Have you YouTubed it? How often have you looked at that since it happened?
After it happened, we have this play mentality where, you make a play, okay, you move on to the next one, you celebrate in that moment, and then we still got some more game to play. So after the game, I knew I scored, but I really wasn't too big on it. But, family members, like my mom, she always kept bringing it up, like, oh my God, you scored. So I was like, okay, that's my job. That's what they recruited me here for. And, I don't look at it as, okay, that's going to be my only play, so let me just remember it forever. It's kind of okay, let me build off of that.
You had another big catch in the bowl game. So we saw you do good things in practice, but then to have 2 big catches like that at the end of the year, how did that affect your offseason and your confidence?
It really made me stride even harder. Just coming in as a freshman, knowing that I really got to fight for a spot. And so after that, I made sure that I didn't go back from those 2 games. I kind of just kept pushing forward, and just trying to be best as guys in front of me, beside me, and behind me.
What's it like playing with Coach Moorhead, and what do you take lessons from him being your position coach?
Him being my first coach here in in college, I really feel like he's a great, tool to the team, and he really has a lot of knowledge because he played in the league, and he coached a lot of guys that's still in the league, Pro Bowlers, Super Bowl winners. So he knows the game in and out, and he just trickles down what the information he has to us.
So having been a swimmer before and you ran track and all that, you kind of consider yourself a pretty complete athlete?
I wouldn't say a complete athlete. I would just say I'm more, versatile when it comes to different sports, and each sport kind of falls into one. You can use different skills that you use in different sports, and they all come together. So they really helped me and put me in an advantage.
What did you do in track? You're a sprinter?
I actually threw discus, shot put. I was a triple jumper. I ran the 400 and I ran the 4x4.
What kind of triple jump do you have?
I went to state for triple jump all 4 years. My last triple jump, I am not sure what I had.
But was that your best event, triple jump?
I wouldn't say. I would say shot put was. That was my go-to, and then the 4x4. Just a team event.
What do you need to do to get on the field more? Competition for starting spots is intense. There are good players. What are the things that you need to work on to make sure you're out there as much as you can be?
I definitely need to be more inside the playbook, learn more of the plays, kind of learning from some of my guys. Don't take their wisdom as criticism and kind of trying to push me down. Just take what they have to say to me and kind of build off of that, and also just grind every day when we out here.